My name is Adheesh, and I was born in Germany and lived my life there for 41 years before I came to Australia. In early life, my life was determined who I didn't want to become, which was making lots of money and living in the material world. So I decided to go to India then. I wanted to travel for half a year, but actually I ended up 1.5 years in India on my first visit, and I basically stayed in the ashram because I loved it so much.
Hi, I'm Santoshi, and I left Australia when I was 24. I met 7 people that were leaving, and we all decided to travel overland, which is what you did in the 70s. And as we were traveling, I actually met a lot of people that were into, hippie and questioning life. And I was so conservative. And by that time, my girlfriend and I were traveling then by ourselves. And so we just ended up, I said to her, I'm going to this place called India, Pune. And she sort of said, oh, okay, I'll come with you. And so we went up.
So Santoshi and I met in 91 in India, in the ashram.
I lived in the ashram since I was 24, so since 78, right up until the 90s, early 90s, when we got back to Australia. This I remember is at Lismore, pretty much at Lismore markets. Mm-hmm. And then we just started, look at it, and how the van was, it was this rundown.
Show me. Oh, yeah. So it was a rundown van at the beginning, wasn't it?
When I came back here with Adheesh, we had to make money. So I had to get over it, so to speak, and get on with my life.
In the beginning, actually, we took on every job. I was cleaning for 10 hours, and believe me, I hate cleaning. I was doing some handyman jobs on a farm of a friend, and believe me, I'm not talented, nor do I like it to be out in the hot sun in Australian weather. So all these things, and then I started kind of like offering my massage service. We had a good life, but it was just like really for the first 4 years we were struggling to meet all our really what we needed. Every square centimeter in this little duplex here was filled up with either kitchen and food van stuff, or the clinic. And we lived up here in the bedroom, and it was also a session room during the day, and in the night we cleaned it out and slept there. The way we came to doTERRA is quite an incredible story. So in 2010, we were actually quite established with our massage center and also a massage school. And our clinic, we had 15 practitioners working for us, and then suddenly out of nowhere we got a call from someone who wanted to hire our premises. So this is the main roundabout in Byron where you're just coming from outside, and our massage center was just over there.
When we first met doTERRA, Adheesh and I really had made a decision. Okay, Santoshi, Andy and Natalie are coming. These 2 people we had never met in our life, they're coming to do an intro class, but we're not going to get involved. They're into something, but we're not getting involved. So we both agreed, no way. And yet, having a sniff of the diffuser with the wild orange, and that got him. It took a few phone calls, and then we finally said, oh, okay, we'll have a diamond kit. What the heck?
The first year, Santoshi's goal was to become an Australian founder, which is kind of like equivalent to a gold rank at that time. And my biggest motivation was to be celebrated as diamond and celebrate and dance down the red carpet with her. And that was really originally, and we did this in 1 to 2 years. From the moment up to diamond, I would say we invested all our money which we made into the business, so we needed to keep our clinic and our school as a backup. That's wonderful. That is so great, this basic compensation plan.
I knew I would never not have money, because I love it. It's energy for me. So my mother couldn't read or write, so I have this incredible respect for this woman. She taught me so much about surviving in terms of, because she couldn't read or write, I had to write everything for her. She was such an entrepreneur. She managed to get her own home, because Dad was borderline alcoholic pretty much. There just was no relationship, but they stayed together. But so it was like Mum, I learned from Mum how to be, in a way, an entrepreneur. When we went to that first convention with Natalie and Andy, I said to Adheesh, I feel like I am coming home. So for me, it was a no-brainer. I had a community again. I love community, and doTERRA lives and thrives through the heart.
It also is a platform where we were forced to develop ourselves, to bring the best out in ourselves. And ultimately, this is my biggest why now. I want to become the best version of myself, so I don't have any regrets when I leave this part of my being, the physical body.